Markets are sending mixed signals today as investors weigh competing narratives. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete global indices roundup for July 3rd. Markets are sending mixed signals today as investors weigh competing narratives. Let us go region by region across the major global indices. Starting with the Americas session. S&P 500 is little changed, hovering near $7,483.24. Equity markets are responding to reports that Japanese stocks hit by biggest foreign weekly sell-off since March as tech rally cools, The Economic Times. NASDAQ 100 is down -1.61%, trading at $29,329. Investor sentiment is being shaped by TSMC versus Nvidia. Which RE semiconductor stock should you buy in July? Trading View. Dow Jones edged higher +1.14% to $52,900. Equity markets are responding to reports that weakest June jobs report fails to resolve interest rate debate AF. Starting with the Europe session. DAX is little changed, hovering near $25,040. Traders are reacting to news that S&P 500, NASDAQ register best quarter since 2020 despite Iran war. FTSE 100 is up +1.67%, trading at $10,653. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Starting with the Asia session. Nikkei 225 edged higher +0.59% to $70,475. Currency markets are reacting to back to basics in an uncertain environment, European Central Bank. Hang Seng is broadly flat at $23,055, awaiting a fresh catalyst. This comes as BHP Group, ASX, BHP metal and mining stocks back in focus. Calkine Media, adding pressure to energy markets. Kospi dropped sharply -2.04% to $8,303.41. Investor sentiment is being shaped by TSMC versus Nvidia. Which RE semiconductor stock should you buy in July? Trading View. Nifty 50 is up +1.30%, trading at $24,176. Equity markets are responding to reports that Japanese stocks hit by biggest foreign weekly sell-off since March as tech rally cools, The Economic Times. Sensex edged higher +1.34% to $77,502. Equity markets are responding to reports that Japanese stocks hit by biggest foreign weekly sell-off since March as tech rally cools, The Economic Times. ASX 200 is trading lower by -0.62%, at $8,724.50. This comes as BHP Group, ASX, BHP metal and mining stocks back in focus. Calkine Media, adding pressure to energy markets. Now, a look at some of India's most active stocks in the news today. Reliance edged higher +0.74% to 1,303.50 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that Japanese stocks hit by biggest foreign weekly sell-off since March as tech rally cools, The Economic Times. The new energy investments, solar panels, green hydrogen, batteries are still in capital deployment mode, but the addressable market is enormous. Near-term, any geo-subscriber addition data above expectations or retail same-store sales growth acceleration would be the catalyst. Infosys is down -1.51%, trading at 985.30 Indian rupees. Investor sentiment is being shaped by TSMC versus Nvidia. Which RE semiconductor stock should you buy in July? Trading View. Operating margin trajectory toward the 19 to 21% target is back on track. The risk is North America financial services softness. Any new large deal announcement, particularly in European manufacturing, would be a meaningful catalyst given the diversification it signals. SBI climbed +2.41% to 1,051.60 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Return on equity improvement, now approaching 15%, is the re-rating story that has driven the stock higher. Government infrastructure capex lending is a low-risk, high-volume growth engine. Any NPA reversal or write-back announcement would be a positive. Now let us look at what is driving these moves at the macro level. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. Traders are reacting to news that S&P 500, NASDAQ register best quarter since 2020 despite Iran war. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Equity markets are responding to reports that Trump's tariffs, Fed minutes, rumbles Bitcoin by what's moving markets. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. Equity markets are responding to reports that weakest June jobs report fails to resolve interest rate debate AF. And looking at how some of the biggest global names are trading today. Samsung made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 9.06% to $286,000. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Samsung profit surges over eightfold to beat estimates as RE boom fuels memory chip crunch. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. Northrop Grumman surged plus 5.59% to $549.01 in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that Northrop Grumman, NOC, has a long-cycle deterrence and mission systems engine bigger than a budget debate Alpha Street. The B-21 Raider production ramp is the centerpiece, a multi-decade revenue stream with limited competition. Space and missile defense segment growth reflects the elevated threat environment. Any program update would be market-moving. Meta plunged minus 4.90% to $582.90 in a significant session. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Meta is about to make its next billion-dollar bet. Wall Street thinks it could be huge. 24/7 Wall St WhatsApp monetization is the next major revenue unlock, still largely untapped outside of India's business messaging push. AI infrastructure spending is heavy, but the ROI is visible in ad performance metrics. Any positive user growth data from emerging markets would be a catalyst. Let us give you our near-term view on the Kospi. After today's weakness, the $8,054.31 area is the first meaningful support level to watch for Kospi. A stabilization there would be the first sign that sellers are losing conviction. This is our analytical view, not investment advice. To summarize, 8 indices in the green, 4 in the red today. Risk-on conditions dominate the global equity landscape. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Every morning, before markets open, we break down exactly what is moving and why. If you want that edge every day, subscribe and hit the bell icon. If today's analysis was useful, a like is the best way to support the channel. We genuinely appreciate every single one. We read every comment. Drop your view below. Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is your global indices roundup from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily updates across every major market.